You had to re-hit the line there. Hello. Can your niggers hear me now? Hello. Hello. Can your niggers hear me now? Somebody said what you said, man. It's up. Can your niggers hear me now? Somebody said what you said. God damn, what was that? What the fuck is that? God damn, what the fuck is going on?
Captions are generated.
What's going on? There goes happening with you niggas and niggettes. You know what I'm saying? Sorry for the delay, man. We had a few technical difficulties.
Right.
The sound man was missing, you feel me?
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah, so check it out. My name is Supreme, and this is my opinion. So, what we talking about today, Diego?
Man, bro. Shit, we talking about what everybody talking about, man. The slap heard around the world, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a few different oh shit, my phone's still on. Let me turn my phone down. Bleeding back. Yeah, we talking about what everybody talking about though. The slap heard around the world. Niggas do not watch the Oscars, so niggas was doing whatever the fuck they was doing, and then all of a sudden, Facebook went crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How did you first hear about it?
Facebook is where I heard.
Okay, so you started seeing this shit on your timeline.
But to be totally 100, you hit me.
Oh right,
you hit me up, and you was like, this and this, we gotta go live on this. So me, I'm like, man. So wait, what's going on? It's a mandatory live
immediately, mandatory live. But I got tears, I got notes, I broke this shit down. I know a lot of people had a lot of shit to say. We're going to touch on some of everything that I seen on there today. Okay. So first and foremost, the first thing that we must decide is, was it real or was it fake? What do you think?
Well, that's a hard one because, we as black people, we always, we conspiracy theorists.
And we don't believe shit.
We don't believe it. They, he leaned into it. I mean, he ain't no telling what Chris Rock thought. You know what I'm saying? But my personal thing with Chris Rock is I would hope it was staged for his benefit. You know what I'm saying? Because how you just let somebody slap you and just walk off like that? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I would have had to trip you or still toe you in the butt, something, kick you, Sparta, something.
And that was my whole thing. In the history of niggas being punched, slapped, kicked, whatever, if you the nigga slapping a nigga, you usually slap a nigga or punch a nigga, and then you in your stance for what may come or happen next.
Right.
He literally slapped the nigga, turned around and just walked off.
Smiling and laughing.
As if a nigga might not punch you in the back of the head, jump and choke you out. I've never seen that in the history of niggerdom. You know what I'm saying?
Kick you down the stairs.
Anything, right. Anything. So so overall, what's your out of 100%, what's your percentage on real versus fake?
See, again, I hope it was fake for Chris Rock, but I believe that it was real. I don't believe that it was fake. I believe he went up there and slapped a man.
See, and here go the other shit too, right? No security ran out whatsoever.
Right.
If somebody would have ran up from out of the audience, it would have been security out there in 3.3 seconds because they in the wings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So is it just because it's Will Smith no security ran out?
I can accept that.
Even if they wasn't to grab Will, just to step out to let their presence be known in case Chris Rock attacked Will.
I mean, but they
to break up. Even on the reality shows where the bitches be fighting in the house, you don't see no security. And then out of the blue, when they fighting, the security come out of nowhere.
Right. Nobody stopped Kanye from getting on stage with his Hennessy and grabbing the mic. He
walked right out.
He walked right on stage. You know what I'm saying? I think they kind of lax on the security for the stars. You know what I'm saying? I don't really believe that they got security on them
on the stars.
On the stars. You know what I'm saying? As far as
on the stars.
Right.
My other thing is niggas don't watch the Oscars
at all.
Oscar ratings are pretty horrible probably at this point. So if it was staged, I believe it's staged to try to create this shit around the Oscars to where we want to be a part of it. But if it's staged, then that's like niggas shucking and jiving for the man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it's staged though.
But do you think that it's staged the whole Oscars, or do you believe that it's just Will and Chris? They staged it together.
I'm saying the whole you can't do nothing there that ain't planned. So I think that
Kanye West got on stage and stole the microphone. You can do things that aren't staged.
Yeah, little mama jumped her ass on stage.
Man,
during Jay-Z New York.
He's still mad at that right now. That nigga's still mad to this day about that.
I don't know. Somebody pointed out a teleprompter, but it's TV. There's teleprompters at every award show, everywhere, every year, all the time. There's people who direct. People go to awards and they'll do shit 3 and 4 times in a row when you actually are at the shows. You know what I'm saying? When they filming them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm more on the side of, I'm like 50-50 down the middle because I don't put nothing past these motherfuckers out here.
Okay.
I don't put nothing past the men. I don't put nothing past them. But
my thing is this, right? Let's say it's not staged,
right?
Okay, and Will Smith walked on stage and slapped the shit out of Chris Rock,
right?
Right? How do you allow that to happen without, like, Chris? I don't know what's going on with Chris. He been, like maybe a little too passive, but you a comedian. You know what I mean? But again, comedians have gotten served. I've seen some.
Well, the nigga Chris Rock is 57 years old.
So you think he's older than Will Smith?
He's older than Will Smith. Will Smith is 50. I looked it up.
5? What
50,
is he?
Will Smith is 53. Chris Rock is 57. I got notes today, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's 57. Your bones is a little different, and Will is a lot more athletic in shape. Will played Ali, nigga.
Man, that was so long ago.
Will played Ali.
That
Will jumps and shit on his back with guns and shit in movies. You know what I'm saying? It's not a fair fight, bro. It's not a fair fight. So I don't know, man. But we can move on to, well, first of all, a lot of motherfuckers are pointing out the fact that Samuel L. Jackson finally won an Oscar. I don't even know for what movie. Will Smith won an Oscar. I don't even know for what movie. Will's still at the party rapping. What's the song? Get Jiggy With It. I seen a video. He was rapping Get Jiggy With It at the after party and partying. I didn't see Chris Rock partying nowhere. So that kind of might be what make you know is real.
Maybe he didn't have a taste for partying. You feel me?
Slap the taste out that nigga mouth, huh?
Right.
All right, now I had to go through that because I saw a lot of the conspiracy theorists saying this shit is fake, it's staged. Okay, that exists, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was to boost ratings, but we niggas and we live in nigga world. So now it's time to go to nigga world.
Okay.
And we are assuming this shit is real.
Okay, let's go.
So if we go to nigga world,
right, and
we assuming that this shit is real, this nigga Will Smith just slapped the shit out of Chris Rock on stage. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And before we get into the other shit that I had posted that made the internet go crazy, we have to break down the things that took place. He said a joke, you know what I'm saying? And I did some research. He said a joke where he called Jada G.I. Jane. Jada has a bald head. She says she's been dealing with alopecia since 2018. Alopecia is a disease. I looked it up. It's a disease to where your immune system attacks your hair follicles. You know what I'm saying? So women lose hair. They lose it in little patches sometimes. They lose it in big patches.
Is that something you ate that makes you get that, or what? How do you get that?
I don't know. But there's 200,000 cases per year. Reported.
Can you get rid of it?
I think you can do shit to make it get better.
Okay.
It's not a life-threatening disease or anything.
Right,
no.
right.
So I did my research on this shit. I got notes on all the shit. 200,000 cases a year, alopecia. The movie G.I. Jane was Demi Moore, right? Demi Moore cut her when she got mad when she, in the movie she had hair, and then the crucial part they killed somebody or something. That's when she shaved her head, and she became a bad motherfucker. So a lot of people thought the joke was her having the hair, her being a bad motherfucker, but that wasn't a joke. Demi Moore cheated on her husband the night before her wedding. She's infamous for that in the bald head. So that's what I think. The joke was funny.
So who shaved her head?
Demi Moore?
She shaved her own head?
She shaved her own head.
What did it have to do with the night before the wedding?
No, I'm just saying. Her hair, see, it's like a trick question or a trick joke. He said the G.I. Jane shit, and you automatically think, oh, Demi Moore was G.I. Jane. She had the bald head. Jada got the bald head. But Demi Moore also cheated on her husband the night before the wedding with somebody from the movie shit.
Okay, you did the research, right?
Yeah, I did the research.
Okay, so let me ask a question.
All right, I'm listening.
What was the joke? Do you have the joke? Can you repeat the joke?
Yeah, the joke was, Jada, I'll see you in G.I. Jane Part 2. That one line.
That was it.
So motherfuckers was like, oh, G.I. Jane, the bald head lady that was kicking ass. But you got to think, was it the bald head lady kicking ass, or was it Demi Moore, the bitch who cheated on her husband the night before? Because that made see, we niggas, so we don't follow that world.
Right.
But white women, that made her the most badass bitch in the world. I'm gonna fuck me somebody one last time before I got married. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That was like some badass shit in the white world. So I looked that up, and I seen so much shit on it. So was it about Demi Moore being a cheater, or was it about? And I think that's why they laughed, and then it kind of hit like, oh. And if you peep the
so clip, that's why Will got mad then.
He laughing, Will laughing and shit, and then he looks over, and Jada stopped laughing and looked at him like, nigga. And that's when he got up.
So that's
but I think that's when it registered like, oh, Demi Moore.
So that's where they have all the memes with him laughing and everything, and then when Jada calls him William.
Yeah, he got that death stare. She gave the nigga the death stare, and that's when he got up. She gave the nigga the death stare, and that's when he said he felt he needed to defend her honor. Let me read through some of these comments so we don't get too far ahead, because there's 40-something people in here, and they're going crazy. R. Rizzle, what's happening with it? Okay, let me get past the can't hear us. They said Twitter was on fire. Precious says Will was right. I see it however you see it. However you feel as a man, I'm with Will. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd go to certain lengths for mine. So I how do you feel about it? Do you think he was right, or do you think he was wrong?
I mean, I would never say defending your wife's honor is wrong. I would never say anything like that. But I have to also say that, comedy and comedians, they kind of walk that line. Right. You know what I'm saying? They make jokes, and the reason why they're funny is because it's at someone else's expense. That's comedy. You know what I mean? You're laughing at something that's funny. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this. Is there a possibility that you could be at a comedy show and a comic might say the wrong shit to throw you out of your character somewhere? At a comedy show. You bought a ticket, you at a comedy show. Because we see it happen sometimes.
I mean, that's what you go to comedy shows for. You're there. You know what I mean? Not per se to get roasted yourself.
I threatened a comedian once.
But you know what I'm saying? You are there to laugh, and they might crack a joke on you, and that's what they
Right.
I've seen comics get shit thrown right back at them though. Funny people in the crowd crack jokes, and but
right.
Again, being a comic, you walk a fine line. You know what I'm saying? And it's known, that this is what comedy is. So, you know what I'm saying? You don't see too many people doing what Will did. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you don't see too many, but
I've seen some
niggas fuck some
wrong.
Comedians up.
You know what I'm
I seen a comedian fuck a nigga who thought he was finna do that to the comedian, and the comedian beat the nigga ass. You know what I'm saying? It was real as fuck. Tanisha says it was real as fuck. Willisha says that stiff hand got me feeling like it's real. Tiffany Monet says he knew he wouldn't do anything. That's why he could turn his back on that nigga.
Exactly.
That gotta make you feel like a bitch ass nigga.
But that's
for a nigga to just turn his back to you after slap. Like, nigga, I wish you would touch me and turn your back on me. Pardon my back. That's how the East Coast niggas say it. When they really want to disrespect you, nigga, they turn their back to you. Pardon my back. Let me read a few more comments. Somebody said Chris Rock was shocked. He has no fucking reflexes. Yeah, because just naturally your body's supposed to do that, right?
He just took it, right?
Like even socking a nigga though. You socking a nigga, you ready for him. You gotta be expecting this nigga. You gotta really believe that this is a real wimp bitch ass nigga, right?
So what about the after though? What about all this shit Will screaming out while the Oscars is going, cussing?
Yeah, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Right.
That's what sold it for me.
Right.
That's what really sold it for me. You know what I'm saying? But then, me being the nigga I am, I got a twisted, fucked up sense of humor. I get to the house. Because I was driving when I called you. And I called you before I did anything. I said, hey, nigga, we got to do a live.
Right.
But I sit down and I make a fucking post. And it said, but you ain't slap August like that. And he was in your wife's mouth.
That's a different situation, though.
Now, that's why we're here.
That's a different
to break
situation.
Down the difference in that situation.
He allowed August to do everything.
No, but listen. He allowed August to do that. August came to him and said, well, Jada came and said they wanted to have a sit down. They had a sit down and they were going through separating and he gave him his blessing or whatever.
They're not separate.
No, but no. If you see the red table talk,
man,
I'm saying what they're saying.
That's
happened.
red. That's
bro.
red
I've been
tape.
telling niggas since 2002 that they swingers and they fuck around and do all kind of shit. But I'm saying to the public and the people in the comments of what they believe is when she sat Will down, she said we sat down. We had been going through tough times, not really feeling each other. We decided we were gonna have a private split. They kept it private from everyone. They remained together for, this is the exact words they use. They transitioned from a marriage to a partnership. Okay. So for the kids or whatever, right?
Ain't they kids grown?
The kids are so grown that Jaden introduced his mama to the nigga August Alsina.
Right.
That's how motherfucking grown he is. Your son introduced you to your nigga. As I said before, Jada's 50, Will is 53, Chris Rock. Chris Tucker would have fucked that nigga up, huh?
Think so?
He would have tried. You know what I'm saying?
It would have been some
Chris
reflexes.
Rock is 57. August Alsina is 29 now. So that means August Alsina was 27, 26 when this shit happened.
Okay. What about Mark Anthony? How old was he?
Damn, I see the Mark Anthony comments, right? Break that down. Explain the Mark Anthony shit to me, though.
Well, they got.
What did she do with Mark Anthony?
She fucked the shit out of Mark Anthony.
It came out. She was telling.
So they was. I guess they got caught at the hotel or they got caught somewhere or something. So it came out that they was having. She was having an affair with him or they was fucking around. So then. Her, Will, and Mark Anthony started hanging out together, going to baseball games. They got caught here and caught there, all together. You know what I'm saying? To kind of disband, you know what was going on when she was on a show or something. What was it? 911 or some shit like that. It was one of them shows that her and Mark Anthony and they had this sex scene, and then after they did the sex scene, they start fucking around for real.
Oh, that was
so I don't know what slipped out.
So good. I want to see
something
what
slipped out during
real.
the sex scene or something. Maybe she saw something else.
His balls slipped out. That's what slipped out.
Right.
Damn. Okay, so, but see, Mark Anthony kept it respectful, though. The difference in this is because they're saying Chris Rock disrespected his wife. But August Alsina disrespected his wife. They had an agreement. Let me tell you why. Let me explain how I believe it's disrespectful. They had an agreement that we have this partnership that nobody in the world knows about, though, but them. People started to speculate because I said I did my notes. 2017, they came to the BET Awards together. Just Jada in August. That was 2017 when they came to the BET Awards. 2017, 2018. But nobody really knew. They would ask, and he was like, no, that's just my friend. You know what I'm saying? Whenever Jada cut the nigga off, because that's what happened. She cut him off. Once she cut him off.
Because he thought she was going to leave Will for him.
Is that what he said?
That's what he thought.
After 10 years, 15, however long, they was fucking around for a long time. Okay, so even though, so you go onto a public platform, you ain't call her and say, hey, I'm finna tell everybody we were fucking around. This her business just as much as it's his business. It's Will business just as much as it's his business.
It's a lot of business.
You go to Angela Yee and you tell the world, yeah, I've been fucking the shit out of Jada. Will gave me the right permission to do it. You don't think that's disrespectful at all?
I do. I absolutely
And on top of that, you got an album dropping next Tuesday.
That shit was trash.
Right, but you went and told the world you fucking my wife 7 days before your new album. You don't find that disrespectful?
Right. He should have had Will on a song. It might have sold.
Right. Some motherfuckers keep telling me, but we'll let him have. No, this is disrespect. I'm showing y'all where the disrespect is, though. So after that, after going on Angela Yee, who messy as fuck, messy ass Angela Yee. I fucks with Angela Yee, though. You know what I'm saying? Angela, right. If you ever want to tap in with the nigga, man, tap in with the nigga, man. But however, after going on Angela Yee and telling all Jada and Will fucking business, like they don't got kids who gotta hear this shit. The memes and all this shit is coming.
Can I ask you something real quick? You don't think they kids know? You don't think that?
Yeah, they know. It's I'm at a party and a nigga, man, August fucking your mom. That ain't nobody business.
Right. Your homeboy.
Come on.
Your homeboy.
Your homeboy's fucking your mama. I just seen that happen on, what movie was that? I just seen some fucking movie. What movie was that? The Madea movie, right? Yeah.
What
the homeboy was fucking the mama on the new Madea. You see the new Madea movie?
Yeah, I seen it. It's crazy.
It was pretty fucking funny. But so after that, Jada's team, her press team, they released that these are lies. This is not true. This, you know what I'm saying? For 2 weeks, they're denying this, or for a week, they're denying this. And then she gets up one morning and she tweets, there's some healing needed to be done. Going to the Red Table, because that's her TV show, the Red Table Talk Shit, right?
Right.
Then she gets to the Red Table and she and Will are talking about, remember? Will damn near seemed like he didn't want to be there.
These are actors, though. Y'all got to remember that.
It's all a script? You think it's all a script?
Their job is acting. They cry on command. Their job is to fool you with their facial expression. But that's
really who you love. Do you deny he really was in love with Jada Pinkett? They got 20 years together now?
I don't know. He might be in love with Tisha Campbell, man. I don't know who he in love with. He could be in love.
Will's in love with Steve. You know what I'm saying? But look, so they sit down at the Red Table.
Right.
And she says, Will, they're having a conversation like they're not having a conversation for us. And she's like, well, we were going through what we were going through. And we took some time off, and me and August had a little entanglement. That's where the word came from, entanglement. Right. We'll say entanglement. No, y'all had a relationship. That's what y'all had. That's the most spice out of the whole shit you saw come from Will. When she said the word entanglement, what do August Alsina do the next motherfucking Tuesday?
Drop an album.
No, he made a whole new song called Entanglement and put Rick Ross on that motherfucker. Do you not find that disrespectful, though?
I mean, isn't that the name of his album, too? He went all the way.
No, I don't think the album was called that. The album was already called something else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he told he was fucking her for the rollout of the album.
Right. Which did not work.
When she said the entanglement shit, though, he records a song called Entanglement and drops it. Do you not find that disrespectful?
I mean, he tried to be real clever, right? But it didn't work.
It don't work, but I'm just asking, yes or no, do you find that disrespectful?
That he made a song?
The shit this nigga's doing to my wife's, in my wife's name.
I mean, I don't think that just making a song called Entanglement was disrespectful. You know what I mean? Now bringing it all out to the table, you know what I mean, and saying, you know, I'm sleeping with your wife and da and letting the world know, you know what I'm saying? Yes, I feel like August Alsina is a bitch.
So that's all I'm saying. When I'm asking, well, why you ain't slapped the boy? Niggas telling me, but he wasn't disrespect. No, he was I'm just pointing out my facts and my points of the disrespect that this nigga laid out there.
Right.
But I found it
again, right? He can't. What is August Alsina doing? Where is he gonna slap him at? He probably did slap the nigga back in the. You know what I mean? He came to the house, came back by the house to see Jada. He probably slapped the shit out the nigga, but we won't know. He slapped Chris Rock on motherfucking TV, live and direct.
Yeah, but on TV in the street, this your wife's honor, though,
Right. Which I don't, you know, fault Will for sticking up for Jada. You know, that's his wife. So
your wife's honor. I just asked the question: if you see what I'm saying? My whole thing was, if you felt disrespected by Chris Rock, you defended her honor, my nigga. But if you defend it at all times. All you had to do for me, nigga, was make a tweet that said, keep playing, bitch ass nigga. And they didn't know who it was directed at, but we all would have knew, like, oh, Will ain't playing. Or he could have made a tweet where he just sitting in the house loading his gun or something. Give us something to know that you ain't feeling the way this nigga playing with your motherfucking wife and the agreement and the relationship y'all had going on. He did nothing. He cried and shit at the fucking table. You did nothing to show us you were emotionally bothered by the way this nigga was playing. Everybody was happy, like, oh, get it, girl. She got a young nigga. Get it, Jada, which is cool. But y'all, for that. But y'all not looking at it was good after she came and she got it off her chest. But y'all not looking at the part of before she came to the red table. That was a young nigga in the streets playing with her name, your wife's name, nigga. That was disrespectful, P.
Yeah. Okay, I can say yeah, but again, right? August Alsina not hosting nothing. Where we seeing this dude at? I ain't seen this dude since Entanglement came out. Ain't nobody even. We the only ones bringing his ass back up. We the only ones talking about some August Alsina. That's crazy. Because,
hey, but disrespect is disrespect, man. If you checking niggas for disrespect, you got to check it at all stops. You feel me?
But see, this is the thing though, too, right? If he checks August Alsina, he now raises August Alsina up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If August Alsina's name is in Will Smith's mouth, more people is going to be like.
At that point, he boosted his name and shit off of fucking Jada and made Will the laughing stock of the fucking industry.
But this is the thing, right?
Did you see the meme that says it had Jada and she was like, unimpressed Tupac would have killed him or shot him or something?
That's only for us, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that Hollywood was unaware of Jada and Will, you know, relationship the way it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that Will's going to a party and somebody is like, oh, I can't fuck with him because he's with Jada. You know what I'm saying?
What you saying? Women, another woman, another man, or whatever the fuck.
I mean, who's to say what you know?
Whatever the fuck his preference is.
I mean,
you're saying because you said he won't go to a party and they say they won't fuck with him because
he's married to Jada.
But they have this thing where they can fuck with who they want.
Exactly, and the people in Hollywood know this.
I've been knowing that shit since I moved to LA.
Right.
And a lot of people argue with me for years. But I'm saying the disrespect of it. Like, if you're not going to check this nigga for playing with your wife name publicly.
That one
song about her fucking her. But no, the whole album was about fucking
I'm talking about Chris Rock. The one little line.
Yeah, you slapped Chris Rock for that and you ain't said nothing with some venom for this nigga. That's all I'm saying.
So you think August Alsina whoop Will Smith ass?
No.
You think he's scared of August Alsina?
I'm just saying you're scared of her.
Oh. I don't think Will is scared of Jada though.
She run that nigga. He laughed until she gave him the death stare.
I don't think that she runs him. I just believe that they have a union and they're together, and however they rock is how they rock. You know what I'm saying? It's some things that your wife can do that'll set you off. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, it happens like that.
So how do you feel about the most recent comments? She was saying like her sex life it's hard as fuck to maintain a sex life with him after so long.
Hold on, does alopecia work on the pussy too? Does she lose
I don't
her hair too?
know.
She don't have to shave her legs
She should
no more?
wax that motherfucker on a normal basis anyways or
I'm
something.
just asking. I don't know. You said you did your research, right?
I don't know if I didn't look up alopecia and pussy.
Oh, okay.
Somebody in the comments let me know if alopecia affects pussy hair. Okay. My nigga want to know. He want to know, but I don't know.
Right.
But that takes me to something else. Wait, let me read some of the comments because I'm always leaving these motherfuckers out. I'm always leaving them out. Let me see how I bring the comments back. Where's the comments? How do I bring them back? Somebody said
that's crazy. This is, man. Yesterday was the first day I ever even heard of alopecia. Word. I never
heard of it, but I thought it was a lot more severe than what I discovered today.
Okay.
And so many people have it. A lot of women have it. You know what I'm saying?
And no disrespect to Jada or none of that,
or anybody with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a few people who have it. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a life threatening. But I'm sure it raises insecurities and shit in some people. You know what I'm saying?
She's owning it.
Yeah, for sure.
She's owning it.
Yeah, for sure.
So
that's why I said if the joke was meant to be in reference to her head in G.I. Jane, it wasn't that bad. Cause she owning it. You know what I'm saying? That's like the nigga on No Jumper he fucked his arm off in a motorcycle accident. They rank and joke on his arm not working all the time. He can handle it. He own it now. You know what I'm saying? But if it was deeper as far as Demi Moore being a cheater, right, then that's where the joke kind of, you know what I'm saying? But let me ask you this though. Something else that I saw, right? I saw a woman say she would not have allowed her man to do that. And that brought a question to my mind. How can you allow your man to do anything? That's your man. How could a woman stop him in that instance? What, you gonna jump up and grab him? She didn't know what was going through his head. You know what I'm saying?
It all depends. It all depends on your relationship with your woman. Like, your woman should be able to stop you if you're about to do something stupid, right?
But looking at that, you think it was enough time in between that for her to decide?
I mean, she gave him the look. He know what the fuck that look meant.
She sent him.
Yeah. He know what that look mean, nigga. You gotta go home. Yeah. And you gonna get it. Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying though, so for a woman because there was a lot of them, I seen the comment and then I went through the comments and I started to say shit, but I didn't feel like arguing with bitches today, so I didn't say shit. You feel me? But
right.
She said I wouldn't have allowed my man to do that, and they was like, me neither. My man, I won't allow my man to stoop to the level of others and shit. But it's like, damn, if your man, you might feel like, baby, it ain't that bad. But your man feel like, no, nigga, you disrespected my. How do you feel about that?
I don't think the joke was that bad. Let me just say that.
But like, alleviate them. If you somewhere and let's say somebody says something that you feel is offensive to your wife.
Okay.
I don't know what would be the offense.
Okay, it's just something offensive.
Something that your level said it's offensive to me.
Okay.
But she's like, oh, fuck this nigga. It ain't even that bad. But you feel like, nah, I got to make an example out of this nigga, or at least set down a demo to let this nigga know that I'm offended. Do you believe you could be stopped? I don't think I could be stopped.
I believe, right?
I don't think I could. Let me know.
I mean, you could be stopped. It depends on the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the whole situation. Not a Will Smith and Chris Rock situation, right? I don't believe that she was even close enough to stop him. She had to give him a look from over there.
That's the other shit. They wasn't even really sitting with each other like they liked each other too goddamn much.
So it's kind of crazy. But again, that's their relationship. They've been rocking for a long time.
But she was social distancing from that nigga. She was 6 feet away from that nigga, so she couldn't have stopped him.
It's not for me to understand, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't understand, what type of relationship they kind of rocking with. If you can't be sitting next to your man, you know, your husband or whatever. But again, you know, who knows? I know she set him off though.
Let me read a few more comments. Well, Alicia Vaughn says, when I worked at the awards, they had everything staged, literally. Somebody says that teleprompter ain't say keep my wife name out your fucking mouth. I doubt it did. Or maybe it did. It's Hollywood. Everything you've ever seen in a movie was written. You know what I'm saying? Some of the funniest lines. Let me see. How do you allow some shit like that to happen being black? I mean, there's a hero and a coward in every shade. I don't think black really got nothing. Yeah, but most niggas is can't get off of me. I'm going to lose. You're just going to have to beat my ass. You feel me? You have to just beat my ass. Unless I'm just looking at a nigga that's like I'm going to shoot you then. That's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Chris got into a stance to defend himself. I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either.
If Will slapped him again, then put his hands down. Yeah, I didn't see that. I'm going to go back and review the tape, Charzette. Will won for King Richard. That was a great movie. Shout out to Will Smith for King Richard. That was a good-ass motherfucking movie. If you haven't seen it, it's the story of Venus and Serena Williams' father and them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what else is in here. I love the reaction when Will got the award. You don't get stripes for slapping Pookie. Real life slap. G.I. Jane was about the character cheating on husband with a younger man. Damn, in the movie, G.I. Jane cheated on her husband with a younger man too? So the bitch cheated on her husband in the movie and cheated the night before her real life wedding. Yeah, it was a lot. See what I'm saying? It was a bunch of shit in that joke.
Hollywood does that. Hollywood, they'll do that to you. You know what I mean? They'll look at your situation or your real life and they'll put that shit right in the movie and have you acting on it.
Right.
That's what they do.
Right. So now I got to go back and further research exactly when the movie was shot and when the fuck the cheating happened. And oh damn, this shit is.
Did she still get married?
She went. She didn't tell. Nobody knew she fucked somebody the night before a wedding until she wrote her book. When she wrote her book, then she told everybody. Yeah, I fucked the nigga the night before my motherfucking wedding. And the books flew off the shelf. She might have lied. But she's synonymous in Hollywood for being a bitch who fucked somebody the night before her wedding. You know what I'm saying? Which is like a white dude thing. One last hoorah. You know what I'm saying? It's really like a white dude thing. But it says people been digging at Will since August. He tired. It looked like a frustration slap to me too, though. He just tired of all the shit. You know what I'm saying? Before he said that, he said, love you, Jada. And then came the joke. Okay, let me see. Did you notice Will's body posture when he slapped Chris? Seam stage. Let me go a little further down. I'm sorry if I skipped some of y'all shit, but all this shit is the... Moneyball says, fuck the clown family. Then why is he at the Oscars? Will Smith tired of y'all. He like, fuck Hollywood. No, he's at the Oscars because he was finna win one. He knew that. And then you win that night. I think it was all a part of this big-ass night. It might be. I'm leaning like 51% now. It's 51-49. I said Will pulled a bitch move straight up. Who slaps someone and turns around? That's a gangster. That's who the fuck slaps somebody and turns around, a gangster. Somebody says Will may be stripped of his Oscar now. How you feel about that? How do you feel if they at the Oscars sit down, they go to the board and say, well, Steve, you know, that guy really turned our shit into a ghetto fiasco.
They said they opened an investigation.
Chris Rock declined to file charges, though.
He didn't want to file charges.
But what if the Oscar board, how do you feel? What if the Oscar board said, we're taking that back from him? You show your ass at our shit, we're going to teach you, nigga.
I mean, they can say they took it back, but they'll never get it back. He has it already.
Well, they took the Heisman from Reggie Bush.
Yeah, but he still got his Heisman. They didn't come to his house and like, give me that Heisman.
But would you still leave it on your mantle? If they took your Heisman from you, would you still claim it?
Yeah, I want it.
I was like,
at the
fuck
time.
y'all, ain't this piece
What
of
about
shit,
what's his name? They stripped him of all his medals. The bike riding guy,
Who was the bike riding nigga?
the dude who rode the bikes everywhere, and he won all the gold medals.
Was it Neil Armstrong?
Neil Armstrong, some shit like that. They stripped him all his medals. He still got the medals though.
They
He
strip him of his shit for.
steroids.
Oh yeah, my nigga was on them roids. He was on them roids. Let me see what else these niggas in the goddamn comments had to say. Why he didn't tell him in his face to keep her name out his mouth. I mean, it ain't like he wasn't scared. Why he didn't tell him in his face?
You know what? I'm leaning.
He
more.
thought about it when he got home.
I'm leaning more towards stage because he has plenty of opportunity to be backstage.
Just keep whooping his ass. You know?
Nah, he could have did it backstage. He could have. You know what I mean? He could have waited till the auction was over. Man, let me talk to you. I didn't like that joke. You know what I'm saying? Don't be doing this and don't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's a real shit Jada's going through right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know, man.
Because if it's real, that means your level of respect for that nigga is non-existent, right?
But
you won't respect that nigga enough to say, "Hey, nigga, let me holler at you."
I don't
and check a nigga, and if it go there like a fair one. It wasn't a sucker punch because you took that long ass walk.
Man, up the stairs. He walked up the stairs to slap you, and then turn around, walk down. That's crazy. I don't see why he didn't trip him, kick him, push him, punch him, slap him back, anything. Like,
nigga,
even though it's live, this man is coming to your
nigga
space.
to sleep, you turn your back on me. It's over.
Right.
That's crazy. Let me read some more of the shit the niggas in the comments had to say. That's her fault. She embarrassed her husband with her red table bullshit. Kiki the Boss says, as hard as he hit that nigga, Chris Rock didn't even stumble off his feet. That's why I think it's fake. It wasn't a real reaction. I've seen niggas go to sleep from slaps on these slap things, and I think Will Smith is a pretty strong motherfucker with all the training and shit he do for movies.
Edward, yeah, Nipsey slap was
Tiffany
still better.
says, we don't know what happened behind closed doors. I do. You think I don't, but I do. We know exactly what happened behind closed doors. She said, nigga, next time you bet not wait that motherfucking long to get up, nigga. That's what she said. I'd rather a man sock me than to slap me. See, that's some disrespectful shit. In the world we come from, a nigga slapping you is 10 times more disrespectful than a nigga slapping you.
Hold on, man.
That's like being spit on.
Hold on, man. This Edward Kingsbury say he heard Jada and Diego had a thing.
Keep my business out the street, man. Keep my business out the street, man. Will come playing with me, I'm smoking him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fighting Hancock or Ali, whichever one he decided to be that day. I'm smoking Will. Let me see what else you see in there. You see any more good ones? Find the good ones. It's hella comments. Find the good ones.
Let's see.
Will wanted to try to prove to Jada he ain't no punk. Try again, Will. It didn't even really earn nigga no stripes. It is a few women and a few niggas who are back like Team Will, because you've been, and I think that if you really want to look at the realm of is this shit real or fake, right? You've been the butt of every bitch ass nigga joke there is. The butt of every bitch ass nigga joke, the butt of this nigga having your wife legs pent up, and all the shit. We know what really goes on. We know they are swingers. We know it's an open relationship. But to the motherfuckers who don't delve that deep, which is probably 89% of the fucking society who barely found out that that's how they living, that might have been his PR team doing some damage control. Like, yeah, we're going to have you slap the shit out of him. After you slap the shit out of him, you'll be back on top as this hard motherfucker that's not to play with. You won't be so soft anymore. What you think about that?
Will Smith always been soft. What do you mean? I mean,
Will ain't soft. What's the softest shit we seen? Ain't nobody played with Will. He slapped a white boy outside for trying to kiss him. You see that?
Yeah.
They've been showing that clip. I don't know. I've never looked at him as soft. He's been people friendly.
Right. He's a real good actor.
Not a gangster rapper, but I've never looked at him as soft.
He's not a gangster whatsoever.
I never looked at him as soft though. Like the nigga played Ali. The nigga
Man,
played.
the nigga ran away from motherfucking Philadelphia. He was born and raised. Nigga ran to California and lived in Bel-Air. He got beat up one time and left.
Them niggas was gonna kill Will. I don't know if you seen the new motherfucking Bel-Air or not. Them niggas was gonna smoke Will.
No, but all jokes aside, though, I don't know. Will, he kind of went off on something. I think he should have kept it a little bit more professional at a place like the Oscars and live TV. You know what I mean? Slapping that man. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to fight that man or that man said something to you, pull that man to the side afterwards in the back in the green room. Y'all around each other, all backstage and everything. You know what I'm saying? You had plenty of time rather than to run on that stage and slap that man in front of the world. You know what I'm saying? And Chris Rock, man, if you listening, you should have slapped that nigga back. What's wrong with you, boy?
You should have choked him
Come
out.
on,
I would have
man.
choked the nigga to sleep. You turn your back on me. Oh, it would have been all bad.
Yeah.
Said the nigga slapped him like he was in a movie script acting. In a movie acting, it wasn't personal or street slap. Like who slapped? I told my nigga today though, like who slaps? My nigga's like, nigga, you don't know how many niggas I done slapped, boy. I done slapped some niggas. Shit, I done slapped some niggas.
But it's the way he slapped him.
I'm
It's
socking a nigga.
It's the way his arm was up when he slapped him. You know what I mean? It was kind of.
Whose arm? Chris?
No, I'm talking about Will Smith. He was like, you know what I'm saying? They caught him in an awkward before the slap. Like I was just like,
He trained.
why is his arm cocked?
He didn't
like
have
that?
as much training as
And
did
how you
for
didn't
all the other
see
movies.
how you didn't see that coming? Like, but again, I kind of feel like it stays now. Now that
There's no way to take calls, huh? We ain't got no wire for calls.
No, we have no wire for calls.
We can't
We're missing
bring
the
nobody on. Let me see. Bobby Black says that man is human, and he had a human situation. Can't compare it to a nigga you know that's fucking. I don't know which part of that you're responding to, but he's human, and we're all human. I'm gonna compare him to every nigga. That's how I gauge niggas and bitches off the majority of what the majority of niggas and
my
bitches
camera.
would do.
We need some juice.
You need juice in your shit.
Yeah, it's about to go.
All right. I see you blinking. Where's the battery though? I need you to give me the battery.
Yeah, it's not.
It's what?
It's not.
It's over. Are we concluding?
Uh,
Entanglement. I fucked your wife. What you gonna do about it? That's crazy. Hella disrespectful.
This nigga say speaker. Come on with it, man.
Yo,
What's up with you?
that shit was Hollywood, homie, at its finest.
Who's on the line right now?
This is madness.
That shit was Hollywood at its finest.
You believe it's fake?
It was all Hollywood.
All right. Let me ask you. If you was with your lady and that was the joke told about your lady with alopecia, would you have gotten up and slapped it? Did you feel Chris Rock was out of line though? He can't hear me.
Do you feel Chris Rock was out of line?
Chris Rock?
Yeah.
No, I got a check. That nigga got a check for that.
But if it was real, do you feel he was out of line?
You feel it was out of line if it was real? You feel that Will Smith was right for going up there and slapping him if it was real?
Hell no.
Do you believe that comics walk a thin line as far as the jokes that they tell and they offend a lot of people, and that this is a situation that could happen more often than not?
This nigga ain't got no motherfucking answers for the goddamn interview.
What happened to you, boy?
Them motherfuckers was full of shit, nigga.
This
that
nigga eating.
Chris Rock didn't move. He barely even flinched, nigga. That shit sound like Will Smith punched his ass.
That's because of the microphone.
Tiffany
probably.
Monette says they were separated then, and they
nigga
not
hit his
now.
chest.
They've
That nigga
never.
Will Smith hit
They
his
swingers.
chest.
We all know. That's what they tell y'all in the public, but we all know that's just how they rock.
All right.
That's how they rock. After about 5 years, that's how they was rocking.
Good
It is
looking,
what it is.
Madness. Thanks for the opinion, man. Shout out to Madness, man. hook up to his live late night. He be playing all the hits.
Moneyball said he wouldn't have slapped Seinfeld.
Right.
Before we get out of here, then let me ask you one thing.
Okay.
If there's one fucking celebrity that you would like to see slapped like that, right? Who would it be? I'm gonna tell you who it is for me. Stephen A. Smith. I would have liked to see Stephen A. Smith get the shit slapped out of him. Is there a celebrity or person
that's
that
a good one.
Who would you choose? I would choose Stephen A. Who would you choose
To get slapped?
to get the shit slapped out of him? A celebrity that just get on your nerves, irritate your soul.
I don't know, man. Honestly,
Pick a nigga, man. Somebody got to get slapped today. Somebody, you got to pick a nigga to get slapped, or you got to take a slap from Will Smith.
Will Smith don't even slap that hard, so I'll just take the Will Smith slap.
Damn, you could have got Tekashi slapped.
I mean, he need a little more done to him, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying? The slap is not.
So no
justice.
celebrity.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's plenty, but off the top of my head right now, nah, I don't.
This nigga, you too nice, man.
I don't know, man.
Peace and love to all my people.
Right.
I want to see Stephen A. get his bitch ass slapped.
That's a good one. I'll roll with that.
Stephen A. Smith, I can't wait till a nigga catch you.
I want him to be talking real loud though, and really into what he's saying when he gets slapped. That'd be nice.
Tanisha Rick says Will wasn't gonna slap August because his wife was still getting that dick, and he didn't want to fuck that up for her because he knew he'd be in trouble. These motherfuckers is heartless in my comments. What the fuck is this? Somebody put their address up. Why would you put an address up in my live? Like, you messy as fuck. If that's some nigga or some bitch you mad at address, and you don't play them kind of games in my shit. You feel me? Don't play them kind of games in my shit. I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say your name, but it's you. You feel me? Don't play them kind of games, because that's some messy ass shit you just in the comments. Like, that's weird shit. Like, why would you do that? If that's not your house and you're not inviting the niggas in the comments over there to come over there and have an entanglement with you, that's some weird shit.
Pull up.
You know what I'm saying? That's weird.
Right.
Put somebody's whole address in that motherfucker though. Princess Mayo said, "Y'all foul, leave my dick alone." Who's your dick?
She must be talking about August.
She wants some of that August?
Or is she talking about Chris Rock?
Damn. You think Chris Rock had hoes like in the prime of his
What you mean?
like when he was Pookie and shit, like when
he was old Pookie.
You don't think Chris Rock ever got to enjoy like groupie bitches? Like,
but
you the nigga that played the crackhead in New Jack.
Man, you better put some respect on Chris Rock, man.
I'm just asking, nigga, you put some respect on him. You said he ain't get no bitches.
Not off Pookie, not off the roll. I mean,
CB4.
Man, being funny, maybe, being funny gets you a long way. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I
you have a good sense of humor.
I think Chris Rock had some groovy bitches.
Of course, he's Chris Rock.
Marquita in the comments talking about that's not true. That's what she came out. If I said it, that's what happened. You feel me? If I said it, that's the way it went. I don't even know what part of it she's talking about.
Man, if Super Gremlin could get some groupie bitches, I know Chris Rock could get some.
There's so many goddamn comments. I didn't read a lot of y'all shit. Let me see. Who wrote a book in here? Timothy Dennis. We're gonna read. I feel like bruh did everything he was supposed to do. You go through with your queen, but that's your queen at the end of the day. Keep that energy with all them niggas. That's all I'm saying. Just keep that energy with all them niggas. That's your queen, man. I felt like the young nigga was playing with her name. You know what I'm saying? He was playing. Like, everybody was caught up in the fact that, they have a, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, bitch, you got, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, y'all not seeing how this nigga playing with her, dragging her shit through the mud. Like, she woke up one morning, and the fact that she been fucking this nigga is all over the media. Her phones were going off, her cousin, her mama and them might not know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? You got to explain that. Ooh, shout out to Jada Pinkett, mama too, though. Her mama Etna season all year round. You ever seen Jada Pinkett Mama?
No, I have not.
Mama is Etna season, man. Church. Church.
She look
an older lady. Yeah, Jada Mama is church.
right.
Etna season. Pot roast and you know what I'm saying?
All right, man. We're gonna have to
Conclude.
yes.
We thank y'all for tapping in. I'm jump in the comments and try to respond to some of y'all questions. Sorry we couldn't read them all.
Right.
We're gonna try to have this shit set up a little bit motherfucking better
Next time.
so that y'all can call in, reply.
Next couple of days, we'll
or
get
I'm gonna bring the other phone in here and we'll be able to do live with the live. We're gonna get this shit
It's
together,
just a
though.
one wire, man. I got it. You know, we'll get it together. Thank
It's
y'all for
good.
tuning in. You know what I mean? We
Supreme
appreciate the
Truth.
support.
Like, share, and subscribe to this shit, man.
Right.
And we out.